Well, I guess you were bound to show up eventually. What do you want from us this time?
Well, I was wondering, would any one of you want to climb a tower?
A tower? Does the city even have one? If it does, I definitely wouldn't want to go with someone like you. Besides, I don't think Ben's around.
If Ben's not here, you can just come with me instead.
Hey everyone, and oh great, it's you again, Biggie. Okay, what's it this time?
Oh, I was just going to ask this yellow-looking stranger if he wanted to climb a tower with me. But since you're here, do you want to come along?
Oh, right. I forgot he doesn't remember who I am. I'm not going to explain my whole story again, so to keep it simple, I'm Golden Knight, and no, I don't want to go with you, Biggie.
Come on, it'll be fun. We can just check it out for a bit. No harm in that.
Actually, you know what? How about we climb a different kind of tower?
Wait, so the city has 2 towers? Oh, right. I think I see where this is headed. We're playing JToH again, aren't we? Or EToH, whatever it's called. Well, as long as Big Biggie isn't tagging along, I'm fine with it.
Hello everyone, I'm Ben, and welcome back to Juke's Towers of Hell. Or should I say EToH, short for Eternal Towers of Hell. Now, there was some drama with the old dev Juke Kala, but that's long gone. If you're curious, there are plenty of videos on it. From now on, we're calling it EToH. Alright, let's get into it. Steeple of Devil's Snare. It's got that nature-themed design, and honestly, pretty clean. First, you gotta grab a wooden plank and slap it down to open up the treehouse door. Simple enough. All is well and good until you see this weird plant just sitting there, and you think, wait, how did that get here? So you step on it. Yup, down into the pit you go. Now, you're stuck down here with 3 options. I chose the middle. Turns out, it's just some tree hopping. Next up is a pathfinding puzzle. Hit a button, and it lights up the right path. Kinda tricky, but after a couple of tries, you're good. After that, there's this boulder section. Roll it, break the door, move on, simple stuff. The last stretch is just some parkour, pretty straightforward, until you're inches from the end, and everything just falls apart. But hey, I still got the badge, so I'm guessing it's intentional. Kinda fits the name, Devil's Snare and all. Alright, next up is Steeple of Infectious Foliage, another nature-themed one. Though honestly, I probably shouldn't be surprised. I mean, this place is called Garden of Eshel, so nature is kinda the whole point here, isn't it? I hit a few walls here and had to lean on a YouTube tutorial to get past some parts. No shame in it. This steeple also throws in these green bouncy things, but only once, so don't expect them everywhere. Then you get dropped into this weird polluted sea looking area. Honestly, it's kinda tricky, and if you find yourself stuck, I definitely recommend checking out the tutorial. I was confident I could solo it, but this one gave me a run for my money. The rest is basically a mix of what you've seen before, some parkour, some puzzles, and just like that, you're done. Steeple of Infectious Foliage complete. Oh, and I picked up a challenge while I was at it. Not bad, right? Third on the list is Steeple of Overgrowth. This one's different. It's not just another nature-themed tower. This is like a jungle temple but underground. It's got that ancient Overgrown kind of feel.
Ben, you mentioned the aesthetic for every steeple tower. We get it, just focus on the gameplay.
Alright, fair point. I'll tone it down a bit. So the main part of this steeple is a tree puzzle. To move forward, you gotta find 2 water cans, one on each side of the area. I know, watering a tree in some underground jungle temple sounds kinda off, but it's Roblox logic, right? Once you water it, the thing just shoots up, letting you climb it to the next part, and then it all goes downhill. Right after the tree section, I got absolutely bodied by the killbricks. Like, I didn't even last 5 seconds. Had to do the whole thing again. Second time around it was smoother until it wasn't. Got sniped by those same killbricks. At that point, I was starting to think the steeple had it out for me. But third time's the charm, I managed to grab the key and trigger the escape sequence. The whole place starts crumbling, and you get 150 seconds to bail. It's actually kinda intense. Everything's shaking, platforms are falling, and you're just booking it for the exit. I won't lie, I almost gave up. I was inches from getting wiped out again, but I pulled through, dashed to the exit, and with that, Steeple of Overgrowth is complete. Fourth on the list is Steeple of Nightfall. This one's got a forest-like nighttime feel to it. There's just something about parkour in the middle of a dark sky that almost makes it feel like you're in space. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I should probably stop bringing up the tower theming every single time, otherwise Gold Knight's probably gonna call me out again.
Well, if there's not much else you can say for the steeple, I guess it makes sense to focus on whatever stands out.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, this steeple also introduces see-through blocks. They're basically these transparent platforms you can phase through and float in. Simple mechanic, but pretty cool once you get the hang of it. After that, we move into the final section, the Snowy Ridge. If you die here, you only get sent back to the start of this segment, not the whole steeple. It's actually kinda forgiving, plus it's pretty short so you don't have much to worry about. And just like that, another one bites the dust. Steeple of Nightfall is complete. Alright, I'm just gonna be straight up with you, this steeple had me falling a lot. And you're probably thinking, but Ben, haven't you beaten hard difficulty towers before? What's so bad about this one? Well, just take a look at this. Yeah, so to keep it real, this steeple is just straight up pain for new players. I know I've beaten harder towers before, but look, I haven't played in 2 months, so I'm a bit rusty, alright? But after way too many fails, and some pretty embarrassing mistakes, I finally managed to clear it. Honestly, I'm just glad it's over. I did not want to sit through that steeple again. Anyway, on to the next one. Next up is Steeple of Greenhouse Placidity. Gotta say, it's kinda cool in its own way. It's got some unique features like watering a flower to make it grow so you can move forward, which, yeah, I know it is basically the same thing as the water can puzzle back in Steeple of Overgrowth, but hey, it still works. Oh, and this steeple introduces another mechanic. You press a button and it makes the potted plant start moving. It's simple, just time your jumps and, don't fall. Don't fall. Easy enough, right? Plus, those temporary block platforms are back. You hit a button, they pop up for a bit, and if you don't move fast enough, well, you're starting over. Simple but effective. The final stretch is mostly basic platforming. Once you reach the top, all you gotta do is use your watering can, touch the orb, and boom, you've won. Just like that, Steeple of Greenhouse Placidity is complete. Alright, so after running through 6 steeples, why don't we change it up a bit and dive into the Tower of Noticeable Infuriation? Now, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I don't remember this one being in Ring 1 back when I first played. Feels kinda new. But hey, it's here now, so let's jump right in. Since this is a tower, not a steeple, we're talking 10 floors instead of the usual 5. That might sound a bit intimidating, but come on, we've handled towers before, so this is just another day at the office. The design itself is pretty reminiscent of those early Ring 1 towers like Tower of Madness and Tower of Anger. If you played those, you already know the drill. It's like a greatest hits compilation of classic Ring 1 platforming. Nothing too wild, but not exactly groundbreaking either. Honestly, there's not much to say here, it's kinda bare bones. Feels like a starter tower meant to get you back in the groove. No crazy mechanics or surprises, just straight up parkour. But you know what? It's a nice break from all the steeple gimmicks. Sometimes simple is good. And with that, the Tower of Noticeable Infuriation is complete. A quick little refresher. Now we're ready to move on. On to the next one. Alright, so remember in my last EToH video when I said I aim to be at least one difficult, or one challenging? Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing today. Enter the Steeple of various Vivariums, my first difficult. We kick things off in some sort of cave-like area. It's dark, but not too bad to navigate. Once we're out of there, the real steeple begins. There's even a heads up on a sign reminding you that trees and flowers are non-collidable. Good to know before I faceplant into one. For a steeple that starts off in the mines, I wasn't exactly expecting to step right into a bright nature biome with flowers, and all things colorful. But hey, anything goes, right? Roblox logic is undefeated. Oh, and there's another heads up. We get introduced to these outline blocks that stop you dead in your tracks. So if you see one, just know jumping is basically your only option. And me being, well, me, I jumped straight into a flower thinking it was the right path. And take a wild guess at what I did next. Yep, that's right, I summoned the almighty power of YouTube. Shortly after we run into a push box puzzle. It's quick and easy, but still kind of fun. Right after that, I yeeted myself straight into the wormhole. And surprise, surprise, we get transported to this weird platforming area, where the outline platforms make a comeback. This part actually tries to mess with you with invisible and pass-through walls, but that's not fooling me. I've got YouTube on my side. Past that is a section where you have to dance around this weird yellow thing. I don't even know what to call it. Either way, we move around it, no problem. Then it's straight into this shadowy, dark area. We gotta do some basic parkour to hit a button, which opens a gate. And speaking of buttons, the final segment is all about them. You gotta find 3 buttons and activate them to unlock the next door. All you gotta do is take a zip line to the next stretch, and just like that, the Steeple of various Vivariums is over. My first difficult tower. Well, steeple, I guess. Welp, that's that. EToH Part 3. EToH is a game about falling. In a game that's notorious for its unforgiving difficulty and brutal challenges, you can't expect to breeze through it and become the best player right away. In fact, EToH is more of the opposite. Slip-ups and setbacks, they're just part of the game. At some point, you're gonna hit those tough moments, those times where you just want to give up and quit. That frustration, that demotivation. It's all a part of the journey. But here's the thing. Failure doesn't mean you're bad at the game. All the best EToH players, they got good because they learned from their mistakes. It can take hours, days, weeks, or even months to really master this game, and that's what makes the victories hit so much harder. Even though the 28.5 million Robux incident might have put a dent on the game, I still think there's hope. After all, it's still pulling around 1,000 concurrent players. EToH's future? it's not entirely over just yet. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.